holiday. But the problem is, since those 40 years, they didn't do any modification in that hotel. It's really still looking more or less the same.
Switzerland fly. In case you've seen a speck on the screen, now you have a close-up of it. Ah, yes. You see a cable car going that goes up to this top of this mountain system. Highway system. As you can see, runs right down through. Town. Another beautiful mountain. Nestled.
June's pouring herself some more wine.
Yes, June. We've noticed. Where the highway is, of course, a bridge over the water, and then enters the side of the mountain, and is a tunnel for about 9 kilometers. 9 kilometers?
9.5.
9.5 kilometers. Going through the mountain there, that you see. Another lift for skiers. Not. This,
You want to
believe it
do
or
that,
not,
John?
is a hang glider.
John, you want to go hang gliding?
No, it just hung glide off of this cliff. Another hang glider. Just came off there. Merchant. Brave soul.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I would try that.
You would try that?
Yeah, I went over skiing. I strapped in. I said, but I've changed my mind. I think I'd like to live here. I said, although we already know we can't, it'd be too hard to live. I said, even if I had, it was 1/10.
Not too far away from home when you see the old American flag hanging from a house.
Ist ein bisschen fließend und alles ist alles gleich. Einfach zwischen Käse und Lino und Dinge.
And a little cog train that goes right up the side of the mountain.
That's a ride.
In Hertenstein stimmt es noch, oder? Das ist noch gleich. In der Seeburg ist es jetzt 1819. Dort muss sie dann nachher nach dem Herbstplan schon 1818 sein.
Jim, did you really?
Sure did.
Is the wine getting to you?
Es geht schon auf den Sommer.
What do you mean?
Auf dem Sommer ist es okay.
Something's drop, but I don't know why.
This beautiful sight that you see now, the mountains and the gap between the mountains. Coming over to our right-hand side,
There's a Swiss spider.
you're going to see a stone that protrudes somewhat out into the lake. And on the other side of that stone, there's a memorial to the writer that wrote about William Tell. And right down through here will also be the area where the three people got together to form a united front to make Switzerland a free country.
Now this looks like a Swiss little town, doesn't it?
Yeah. This is June after consuming a bottle of that beautiful white wine, and as you can see the tablecloth, I have removed my items from within the liquid refreshments possession.
Look at the little ducks.
Oh yeah, little ducklings out there.
Little Swiss
Little Swiss ducks.
mallards.
F. Schiller, for the memorial to the lady that wrote the
Is it a lady or
William
a man?
Tell. I think it's a lady. Can't quite make it out in here. The memorial to William Tell, or the writer who wrote about William Tell. You like it? Just remember, you're only seeing it right now. You're not seeing it in the dead of winter.
That's alright.
Things are ice cold and
You'd warm me in the winter. No.
doesn't say manual focus on the inside.
No.
M focus.
No.
Push manual focus again. Now does it say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now turn this over to your right. There you go.
Here, Ken and Keith, Tim and Jim and all the other Diamond children. Let's explain why we Diamond children seem to be drawn to Cumberland so much. It's not just because Mom and Dad liked it. It's because of the attraction that they had genetically speaking. You see, our mama's blood is partial Swiss. Our papa is partial German, which equals rocks and water.
We're at Ruth.
And we're now in the town of Ruth, and your sister June is on the list.
Huh? Did you turn it off?
Here's John. He's not
I don't know what to do about her, boys. The Fraulein has done had too much
I'm
of
a
the
Swiss
Swedish.
miss.
She's a Swiss miss, done had too much Swedish wine.
I'd rather be Swiss than German. I think I like the mountains here better.
Mom, she's picked up the Swedish, the Swiss tendencies. Our ticket parts when you get a
I
chance.
think Lake Cumberland
Check.
clips or something. How's this?
When you get a chance.
Now this looks like
Beautiful. Very good.
nothing big deal, right? Well, we're on the manual focus, so it doesn't look as big as it really is.
Says to an old Swedish boy.
It's probably about
yeah.
150 feet from there to this.
Her
still
grandmother
blitzed.
was from
But
Switzerland.
don't you see? Look, everybody. You see why we like the cliffs so much? Because of our
She was
Swiss
15 years old.
blood. We've decided that Heidi and I are more Swiss. Jim too. Tim's borderline. You see Ken and Keith being more German. Kathy still being more German. Joanne's borderline. Heidi, you're just another little Swiss. Right.
Take with us. Could you get us 2 of these? Hello, Miss Gaiman, in the Switzerland Alps, Switzerland Alps, the pretty Anna May and her grandmother have born us a beautiful diamond. She's a diamond from Switzerland. She's Swiss chocolate. She's a
Dat zie je met zo'n bungalow in Zweden, dat ik met 2 maanden lang Monate lang, die reizen die met elkaar is pensioneerd. Ja, eerst bij morgen zie je
The peaks of some real Alps. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hang gliding.
Little Swiss boy climbing the hill in front of his house, behind his house.
That wonderful.
Some of the many tunnels you see.
Look at that. All along, the whole way.
Where the highway enters the mountain. And we do mean mountains when you look at what I'm saying here. Go completely off of the stern or front part of the boat from one side to the other side of the lake with these beautiful mountains. We see turning around the beautiful sights of the Swiss Alps. To the Alps, we see
Gäste, wenigen Augenblicken kommen wir in Flöelen ein. Kapitän und Mannschaft verabschiedet sich und wünschen Ihnen noch eine angenehme Weiterreise. Bieten Sie beim Aussteigen die Fahrkarten einzeln vorzeigen. Vielen Dank und auf Wiedersehen. Flöelen, capitano suo equipaggio si concedono da voi augurandovi una liete giornata. Si presentino i biglietti all'uscita. Grazie. Flöelen. Say goodbye and wish you a pleasant stay. Thank you for your visit.
and this is our last stop on the boat. Fueling. And here we will take the train back to Lucerne. Said she's blitzed.
Hi.
The Swiss Alps
Little Swiss wine.
and the Swiss wine
Swiss chocolate.
and the Swiss chocolate.
I'm moving tomorrow. Kentucky, goodbye.
Don't worry, Mom and Dad, we'll bring you with us.
For visits. Better get off and get down there.
Where is it? Say.
He started laughing. He said, "You're a fool."
Yeah.
It wasn't anything earth-shattering. It was just the CERN brochure.
June window shopping. Feeling. And the mountains of Feeling. And the churches of Feeling. Beautiful. And the little Feeling girl. In the little Feeling town. Ah yes, all the goodies.
It's the Italian dessert we had in Venice. Ooh. Good. Okay, sit down, mister.
Where we docked with the boat in the typical little Swiss town in the Alps. Ah yes, and you see where the trams go up the mountainside there. And then the little town where we spotted, of course we're only a few miles away from the Italian border. And here's where we had, yes indeed, a little pizza with Swiss cheese. In this beautiful little Swiss town. A little church. And Miss Guyman was walking to catch the train and going to hold it for me. Quack, 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 quack. 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 Quack, 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 quack. Duck heaven. Hello.
Hi.
And this is coming back on the train from Phelan to Lucerne. We shall see some different sights in the communities. See the expressway and the beautiful mountain scenery. Road and further down the expressway and the mountaintops. Bloom.
That's why they put the hammer down on purchasing property.
So, an awful lot of it right on ramps. The highway going to the tunnels and the lake. Beautiful scene.
Interlaken. Abfahrt 17:22 Gleise 14. Richtung 25 nach Engelberg, Abfahrt Gleise 14.
Look at all these old buildings over here.
Komm mal den Namen auf,
Schnellzug nach Zug Tranvil zu erreichen, Flughafen Abfahrt 17:10, Gleis 6. Gleis 8 Schnellzug Richtung Sulzug sowie auf der Sissach Stadt Basel, Abfahrt 16:56.
Noon and I back on the train on Monday morning. We had our breakfast, showered, shaved, ready to go. 9:30, and it's May the 1st, and we're headed for a little town called Interlaken, where we're going to travel up to the top of Eiger Mountain and Jungfrau Mountain by cob train and cable car, and see the scenic sights. Hopefully the mist will lift by afternoon time.
And if it doesn't,
And if it doesn't,
we're coming back to shop at some stores. Because I saw some things I want to get for some people. Pretty flowers. Oh, goodness.
beautiful, aren't they?
Did you see that lady?
Some of the beautiful sights are the many flower gardens you see. There's another one right there. And another one.
Oh, that's cute.
The cloudy mist is still hovering over the mountain tops. At about 9:45 this morning, as we're transversing the countryside headed for Interlaken. A couple June swans
in a week. No idea, but
doing a little fishing and sunbathing.
you're really pushing it then, in 4 days. They think old is beautiful, so they get that one. Yeah.
Very slow to change.
No,
Beautiful area. Clouds are lifting. There's a little scene, a pretty little Swiss church. As the train makes its way around the mountainside. That we're avoiding driving below the mountains. Saw some people fishing on earlier. It's called Lake Lucarsine. Runs several miles along. What was the name of the town, Jim? Kaiserstal was the name of the town, and Lucerne is coming up. In fact, I think you're seeing parts of Lucerne now.
Is the caboose still on the front?
No, the caboose has gone off the front of the train.
Did you see it?
Yeah, no, I didn't see it, but I checked to see if I could see it around one of the bends, and it was gone. Beautiful lake, though. Most of the fishing was being done on the other end of the lake, the Oak Tower. And there's some of the brown Swiss cattle that the Swiss are noted for. Grazing in the hills of Switzerland. Mopeds. Lucerne. Austria? Down under?
Down under. Way down under.
But on top of the world.
Yes, it was on it.
And your names are?
I'm Ron, Gwen,
Gwen, David, and Von Bronze. And yours is Ron. It's a pleasure to have you folks.
God, I thought I had a 36 and I'm coming out of 24. Anyway, I can see 50.
So you mean when you take the next shot, you
Might
get
be the last.
the blue one, don't you?
I've got to go conservative. And I want one left to take a picture in Interlaken. Actually, you can have something.
You can have one.
You'd be like, oh,
When the mountain breaks away, you have what's known as a landslide. Stripping everything in front of it. Beautiful little mountain stream here beside us. Some pretty horses. Beautiful scenery headed back toward Interlaken now. Oh, isn't that beautiful there? Won't be long until we'll be riding up the mountainside of Mount Eiger and what's the name of the other one, June? Yanku?
Can't pronounce. You think that's going to be the best side and stuff.
Which we'll be passing for the next few minutes or so, nestled beneath the mountains in Switzerland as the train pulls off to another destination. And this is the kind of garden I want to see at home, June.
Go for it, John. Very friendly and friendly helpers in Interlaken, a great place to go. Little town of Interlaken. Some beautiful little flowers to greet us here. Some tulips.
very pretty. And a beautiful little town. Nestled right in the mountains. Lots of bikers.
Okay.
Or it goes, if you would believe that. Right up the mountain. Miss June in Interlaken, strolling along, doing a little shopping. Chocolate? Beautiful flowers. Interlaken, a place that God made to show how His hand can sculpture beauty. Water clear as it can be. And he laid her on the railroad tracks, and then along came Jones, slow walking Jones, slow talking Jones. There she is, kibitzing with a backpacker. Never knows a stranger, even in the mountains of Switzerland, in old Interlaken. Beautiful flowers. Little bee doing his work. Where we're going?
You understand these tickets? This might be where we change, but I don't
Beautiful is right. Magnificent. Another conch train climbs the mountains. Two local folks. See this? Beautiful. Smokies aren't quite like this, JR. This is going up that Eiger Mountain where Clint Eastwood made his movie. Many ski runs. Beautiful. Come here, puppy. Beautiful.
And he's looking at you saying, yeah.
That are underneath snow. We had unusually heavy snow for this time of year. zoom away. These are your avid skiers. Getting their equipment. Get on the wrong train. That one's headed on down the hill. We're supposed to be headed towards Greenwall, around the other side of the mountain.
I asked him. I even showed him my ticket.
Yeah, I did too. And as you can see from the mountaintops, the peaks are covered today, but the sights are beautiful.
I don't know how we explain the mountains over there, if this is the tallest one.
This is June at Wingernaup. Wingernaup on the Eiger Mountain, where Clint Eastwood made his famous movie. What was it called, June?
Eiger Sanction.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know how famous it is.
Dun, 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 dun. And there's the ski run.
Christian van Almen.
And what's your telephone number, Christian?
551212.
Okay. And you run the hotel right up here.
It's straight into the, like a waterfall over there. The automatic flash I don't know what I thought it was lighting up.
Well, you actually out there. It doesn't. Oh, finished.
On the surface, June has now fed the birds.
On the mountaintop.
Here has been pointed out to us as being the beginner ski hill. And then after you've made this run once, you go to this. So our friend from Australia says. And the first step's a big one, is the cliff that we want to see you guys climb. This gentleman has been growing this cactus, these cacti, for almost 20 years. The beautiful colors.
Oh, I should have.
Very pretty.
This is the Hoya vine, that's...
Ja, Hoya. Und das ist der Cateniers. Das da ist das hier.
First flower.
Für the flower.
First flower.
Ja.
How long will those flowers last?
Das,
a month?
No, 2 months.
2 months.
Ja. Und das da, so a half years.
Oh,
Ja,
long time.
auch immer so 4, 5 flowers. Ja.
Does this flower for you?
Ja.
Yes, I've got that at
Das
home.
outside.
Outside.
Christmas, Merry Christmas Cactus.
Flowers at Christmas.
Weihnachtskaktus, ja.
White or pink?
Rosé.
Rosé, yeah.
Won't today, will it?
Noise you hear is snow sliding down the mountain. Here it comes, our train, headed back down the other side of the mountain to Interlaken from first to Greenwald. This is the end of this tape as we're coming